welcome to another episode of Winning with Love with Bobby. I'm Bobby Brown. How are you doing today? Now, I kind of went all over the place. I hope you got some understanding out of that last lesson that we did last week. And it was kind of long, and they had to break it out in a couple parts. But nevertheless, the main point was, if we're going to become a great country, if we're going to be great again, our greatness cannot exist without being strong and fervent and really plant our flag when it comes to loving all people. You can't be supremacist and thinking you can make America great again, because America greatness isn't in supremacy, it's in equality. You can't be great again when you're looking at you're separating your money from your ability to reach, do overreach down. When let me stop. I'm not going to get into that. But just the bottom line is, you got to love all people. And you got to take whatever you have and demonstrate your love toward people. And I mean all people. So that was the whole point of that lesson last week. Now, I'm going to go a little further. And give me a moment. Now, we're going to go a little further today. Whenever you see me grab these, we're getting ready to study. Now, I told you my quick caveat. You might be new to here. I use Bible principles concerning love to reach out and love people. I don't try to love people with my natural human love, because it will fail you most of the time. I try to love you with a higher love. I mean, what can I say? So we're going to get into it now. We talked about making America love again, and we talked about our greatness depends on love being a foundation. Love for all. Love for all people, races, color, creed, ethnicity, culture, countries. But oh, no. I'm not going to be loving no radical Islamic movement. You ever wonder why people become radical Islamics? You ever wonder why that? Why would somebody go around attacking and bombing people? Well, I'll tell you what helps it. When a country who's supposed to be a country of love put down love and pick up hate and start using the term rooting out of terrorism to go into a country, use about 10% of your resources to actually root out terrorism, and you bomb out their cities, including their schools, their hospitals, grandma, auntie, the kids, you bomb them out to so-called look for a few terrorists in that city. You kill hundreds and even thousands for the sake of a band of 400 or 200 or 100 people. And they use that as a tool to say, hey, these people hate us. We love our people. And we're not going to let nobody come in here and do what they can to our people. Not all terrorist attacks are fueled about you need to turn over to Islam or you die. Not all of it is about that. Hate, man. Hate. This back and forth. Back in the day, it used to be called black on black crime. We're talking about country on country hate. There's people in our country that literally hate Muslims. And in turn, there's Muslims in other countries that literally hate Christians. In turn, there's people in our own country that hate both. And they'll side with the Muslim over the Christian because the so-called Christians are just overbearing. How can you call yourself Christians? Jesus never went around trying to root out terrorism. And whenever there was some terrorism going on in that day, Jesus always spoke love. He always taught love. And even to this day, he's teaching love. He used love to root out hate. You can't bomb out hatred. You can't chase out and smoke out and kill hatred. It will always exist no matter how many people you kill. The only way you can get rid of hate is by demonstrating love to those who hate you. Let me get into the scripture. First one is St. John 13, 34 and 35. St. John 13, 34 through 35. Oh boy. All right. The new commandment. When I give you a new commandment, And here's the commandment that I give you. Love one another. Love one another. He didn't say love my white Aryan nation, Nazi. He didn't say that. He didn't say love my Afrocentric, my 5%er, my black, nation of Islam, my black Hebrew. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said love one another. Love one another. Now he went a little further. Not only do I want you to love one another, but I want you to love one another even as I love you. You should love one another. Love one another even as I have loved you. You should love one another. In other words, I'm not just telling you to just love each other. I'm giving you a level of love as a demonstration. You love them as I love you. Now, you're talking about something strong now. He's saying, I don't want you just love and talk. I don't want you just to love and phrases and what they call platitudes and all that kind of crap. I want you to literally love, meaning not just say it, but demonstrate it with action. Even as I love you. Even as I love you. I just read you a scripture, so God so loved the world. God so loved the world. He didn't just love America. He loved the world. To the point that he gave his only begotten son. He gave up his most precious prized possession. And we got people who's lobbying to not give up money to pay politicians to give them more tax cuts when they're in excess. And that excess is needed to help little people. That is what made us great. The ability to bring all the people of our country up. Thanks to these people over here. And our ability to contribute, but their ability to contribute too. When was the last time we seen the wealthy contribute heavily as much as the poor and the middle class contribute heavily? Now I'm getting off base, but this still got something to do with love. Love them as much as I love you. Love them like I love you. Bottom line is he gave his life up for you and me. Like I said, whether you believe in scripture or not, whether you believe in the Bible or not, whether you're a Christian or not, whether you believe in God or not, the point is historical. This is a historical fact. Jesus Christ lived on this earth and he died on this earth. Historical fact proved he died on a cross. The whole thing he taught the whole time was love. And he said himself that the purpose that he came here was for us. He was willing to give his life up for us. He's saying in this scripture, love. Here's a new commandment. Love one another, even as I love you. So we have to put ourselves in a position where we develop this agape love. This ain't got nothing to do with emotions. You can't get in your emotions about this because you'll punk out every time. It ain't got nothing to do with sex. Because, nothing to do with that. I'm not even going to go there. But you can't, it's not an emotional thing. I can't stand that mother. So you're going into your emotions. Man, you know what he did, man? He kicked my mom in the head. You can't go on your emotions. After you punched him in the head, what you got now? I feel good, man. It's justified. That still doesn't stop him from kicking your mom in the head. Jesus said, love one another even as I love you. This is my new commandment. Love one another, each other. Each other. Even as I love you. He gave his life for us. He didn't think to live a long life. He knew he was on assignment. He knew that I got a short time here and I better make it big. I better make a big impact. And he did. Here's my new commandment. Love one another. Even as I love you. I'm Robert Brown, Winning with Love. Talk to you soon. Peace.